Hey everybody, STS here. Welcome again for another simple review. Just got done. We got two super reviews coming up here. Hopefully, if I can get one at a time. And I just got back from the view store. And I've been getting. I've been going to the view store a lot. And I also got the discount. I forgot what percent it is, but I ended up getting like 4 movies. Let's see. One. I got a lot more, but just today I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 movies for only $5. I felt like, and then I got 2 new ones, which we got 2 new ones, and then for one night, and then 3 of them we got for 5 nights. But the first movie we're going to talk about is the first film that I watched early today. This is a film I never thought I would get into. Well, this is a film that I saw in the AMC theaters. This got some. What the fuck's the word I'm trying to say? Man, it's got some exposure, but the thing is, when I first saw this film, the trailer being played out and everything, I was like, wow, can this really work and whatnot? And I thought, maybe I want to see it in theater, but then I missed my chance. I was like, fuck. So then, but this came out last week, I think. It came out last month. Okay, yeah, so last month, or something, maybe 2 months ago or whatnot, hell, I don't know. But this film we're talking about is, well, I rented it, it's another thing, is Hardcore Henry. It just came out this year. It's a Russian-American film. It came out in 2015, but it didn't come out until 2016, so. This film is also aka known as Hardcore in Russia, because it's a Russian-American film, in this view and the next view I'm going to be doing. Sorry, these reviews might kind of suck because because my way I were doing reviews, I talk about certain parts, or I talk about the main plot here, and then talk about certain parts, and then at the ending of did the payoff go good or did it go shitty, and some other shit. This film, what to talk about in this film? I mean, the first person narrative. You wake up and you're just a guy named you're just a fucking. You're in a research station, which you think it's on upper ground, but it's actually in the fucking air, and you're greeted by Estelle, his wife, supposedly. So the thing is that he doesn't know where he's been or whatnot, and there's also these fucking damn, like, these different scenes with Tim Roth, like portraying as his father or something, like, you were born a pussy, because they had, like, the first scene is these kids that throw a robot. So was that really him? Now I'm trying to figure out. See, this is the thing too, is this review is going to pretty much suck because the film, I'm not going to give a shit rant on it. Is that some parts of the film, I dozed off a little bit. I got lost. I was like what now? Really? Because the first person narrative, and also the running scenes. I mean, when they're shooting the guns, it's all fast and running, doing parkour moves and shit up in the fucking sky. I mean, at first, me and my friend Anthony was like, Swain, we were like, shit, this fucking damn. I don't know if I can sit for this shit, but we actually did. It's an hour and 36 minutes, I think, 96 minutes, and yeah, it was actually not that bad. But just the basis of it, I mean, just running and everything, and then being and watching and in a first person point of view for the whole fucking movie was different, and but I enjoyed it. I would recommend. I would like to see more movies like this with the POV narrative. I think it'd be very great to do more reviews about that. Yeah, but he ends up with his wife, it's Estelle, and she seems so nice and pure. But later on in the film, that was just because I just woke up. I kept dozing off, and then I was like, what, really? And then you got the main bad guy, who's Anakin, a telekinetic killer, or aka he stole the Force. He brought the Force from Star Wars all the way to fucking Russia. So this is, and he said this guy, the bad guy's repertoire. I mean, the way he looks and everything was totally fucking badass. And I saw the actor. I mean, I was looking at the Wikipedia stuff right here about the movie itself, and Danila Kozlovsky. I can't say the guy's name, but that's what portrayed as. And I look at the guy's picture and it doesn't look like him. It's so well detailed what he's done because he's black haired. But in this movie he's this fucking chaotic hair. But throughout the whole film, he's being Henry, and he can't speak. His speech. They were working on it, but his speech molecule is fucked up. But he can hear. He's not deaf. But this motherfucker can know. He knows shit that other folks don't. He's just gonna kill everybody. He wants to know the truth and everything. Segue a little bit. Well, let's talk about the fucking music here. Music here, which I don't know. Let's see if I can search a little bit here. The music of this film is one of the most random but kick-ass. Well, like the intro, when the intro comes out, I was like, this seems pretty fucking cool. This like little trippy kind of shit. I wish I could maybe find it on here. Oh, Surge. What if it was Surge? I don't know, the songs. Here's all the songs we can talk about. From the soundtrack from Hardcore Henry, you got the "Let Me Down Easy," performed by the Stranglers, "The Awakening" by Serge Tankian, "Dark Eyes" performed by Fyodor Chopin. Some of these people I don't even know. My Girl. Yeah. I mean, they had the original score too, but I mean. But the things about we can talk about the whole music here is the soundtrack. I love the soundtrack. This is probably one of the best like scores with the music, including with the music. I mean, like the soundtrack, of all the artists and stuff like that. Very awesome. I very enjoyed that. I thought like this is pretty. It was kind of like groovy and melody and funked up and stuff. I thought that was pretty cool. The character who, we can go back to the film now. The film with I'm trying to think, where's this? The guy, I'm trying to think, he has a friend that every time he keeps, let's see, Dmitri. Yeah, fucking Dmitri, that's the guy's name. Oh yeah, by the way, 3 people played Henry in this film. So, Dmitri. Are you serious? Yeah, Sharlto. Yeah, he was from, wasn't it? District 9, yeah. Dimitri's on there. And the thing is, though, one thing that you're gonna get me fucking lost was Dmitri comes in these shapes and forms. Like, the thing is, I don't know it. Because this is why this review is gonna suck, because I can see the plot here in the Wikipedia line, but from watching it, like he kept on coming back like in these different forms of like people, and then my favorite like style he was the stoner Dmitri. I mean, he has the Nazi looking one or Russian looking general kind of thing, but my favorite's the stoner one. But he officially dies, at the end, and then we could just go for the end. I mean, the action's non-stop. I love the fucking shooting scenes. I think that just blows away. Like the running, it gets me kind of fucking dizzy as fuck even talking about it. But the stories go well. But then later on in the film, that's when I kind of dozed off, and then you realizes that, spoiler alert, here comes the spoilers, by the way. The ending's what a fucking shame. Akin is the dick, he's fighting for him, and Akin's a fucking dick throughout the film. Henry's like weak against this motherfucker. He can get like one hit and then there's no fucking defense. It's like he's a jobber comparing. It's like he's a wrestling jobber to Akin, who's playing a 1995 like enhancement talent. I mean, like Henry's the enhancement talent, and then like Akin's like one of those fucking 1995 like heels. But his wife is a bitch, and I'm gonna read the fucking why that she. I'm trying to figure out what the fuck they did that for anyway. And supposedly Atkins also finally is in super soldiers like Henry, so that's what's the whole thing he's trying to stop him about. Trying to see here. Yeah, at the end you find out that the whole he remembers from his dad, who's played by Tim Roth, like, don't be a pussy, get back up and stand up for yourself, you know. And that bitch, she wasn't even fucking established. She was just treated him as a fucking test subject. Didn't say it was his wife or anything, and this fucker didn't. Henry didn't believe. He don't know. He didn't remember any fucking thing. But this whole fucking movie throughout, he was helping her save him throughout the whole fucking thing. And then later in the fucking film, like before the ending ends, she's like, "Oh, I knew that would happen." And because you watch him, he watches a screen of what everything happened, like the chip you're seeing inside, you know, of watching the film. But you know that was the ending. Oh yeah, the ending was great. The way he kills Akin, payoff. The payoff goes fucking great. I fucking love the ending of this. The way he uses his intestines and shit, and barbed wire, and then the bitch Estelle, and he says, "Listen." She said her last words, "Listen to your heart," and he says, "Fuck you," and whips that fucking airplane down on her fucking hands, and she's out, and you're fucking bang on boom fucking dead, bitch. And that's the ending of it. I fucking enjoyed it. Do I recommend it? Yes. This is a first of its kind POV. I mean, there might have been some POVs. I mean, they had the found footage. But, like, being on the person's face, like, doing the GoPro basically shit. Rewatchable, you know, maybe I can maybe watch it again, maybe. It's just, maybe some movies are one and done. I still like the film, but is this rewatchable value? Maybe. But then again, I don't care for the whole, because now I know the story now, and I mean it's a good adrenaline rush. But that's Hardcore Henry, and pretty fucking good film. I'm glad I got it. It was at the View Store. But that is it for this simple review. I'm STS. Thank you again for watching this. And also thank you again, besides all this fucking I can't do the ICW fan slam cams anymore and whatnot. The movie reviews are here to stay. I mean, it's something that I like to do. I like to do movies. I have so much more simple reviews. If you want to hit on me, subscribe. I try to make videos. I try to watch a movie. I try to watch a movie every single day of my existence. I got all the free time in the world. And it's just sometimes I just don't want to do stuff, and then I have to go to the library and upload everything. But if you want to check out more, if you want to hear more of me blabbering about movies and talking shit about movies or ranting, go on my right here, my subscribe Sam to Slam, or search Sam to Slam, or youtube.com/mdreams. That's my old URL, and I wish I could change it back to Sam to Slam, but I can't until I have so many subscribers. So that'd be great to change that back, but but like I said, youtube.com/mdreams, or go in the search bar and search Sam to Slam. I should be the first channel to pop up. It's with me and my son, or look in the description of say STS. I have tons of fucking videos to watch. I got simple reviews of all the movies I've done. I did over 180 plus. I'm trying to get the 200 up. I got like I think 20 or 19 more movies to go for that. I got the slam. I got my I got slam cams that's still up. I got those, which is the only. Those are it. There's no more slam cam, which is a bullshit. But what can I do? The fucking promotions thrive on their fucking fans and don't give two shits about it. And I got tons of home movie videos. I got stuff with me, my ex-wife, unfortunately. And my son, I have some more stuff, but I love making videos. My dream is to hopefully someone can reach out to me and say, hey, you know, you're very entertaining. We'll have to grab you on board. That'd be pretty awesome, but what really, you know, I just like doing this stuff. And hopefully, I wish I could get paid to do this. But then again, I look at all these other reviewers out there and like, yeah, I can't be like that. I'm just going to be me. But I'm STS again. Thank you for again watching this simple review, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.